Before I start, I need to explain the domicilium citandi et executandi of the expedition vessel MV Hondias. This cruise ship was built in Croatia in 2018. Its port of registry is in Netherlands and it flies the Dutch flag. Ocean-wide Expeditions, the company that fully owns this vessel and is responsible for its operations, commercial management, and expedition services, is registered in the Netherlands and has its headquarters in the Netherlands. That plainly indicates that South Africa has no link or affiliation with this ship. Leading to the ordeal, the ship departed from Argentina for a 46-day round trip, during which passengers came into contact with the red virus. None of those who suddenly got critically ill, died, or presented with Hantavirus symptoms lives in South Africa. Praia coast in Cape Verde, where the cruise ship was eventually marooned, is over 7,000 kilometers from Johannesburg. So, here with the timeline of events aboard MV Hondias, which clearly demonstrates that there was no reason for South Africa to get involved in this disaster and risk spreading this deadly virus throughout the country. 1 April, the ship departs from Argentina. 6th, a 70-year-old Dutchman falls ill with fever, headache, and mild diarrhea. 11th, he dies on board. 24th, his body is disembarked in St. Helena together with his 69-year-old wife. The following day, the wife, who already has symptoms, leaves the body behind and flies to South Africa. She becomes sicker during the flight, collapses at OR Tambo Airport, and dies in hospital. 26th, a British passenger falls ill and is evacuated to South Africa. 2nd May, a German passenger dies on board, and 2 crew members show acute respiratory symptoms. 3rd May, the ship is anchored off the coast of Praia, Cape Verde. 6th May, the ship leaves for Canary Islands in Spain, where passengers and the crew are isolated in cabins with maximum physical distances. So, here is where the story gets even juicier. The distance between the coast of Praia in Cape Verde and Johannesburg in South Africa is approximately 7,200 kilometers, a full 9-hour flight. Dr. Agostino Neto, the biggest hospital in Cape Verde, is less than 3 kilometers away, a mere 10 to 15 minute drive, and very accessible from the coast. In addition, the city has private clinics such as Clinica São George. All of these facilities are exactly the same distance from the nearest airport, Nelson Mandela International Airport, which means they passed them and flew all the way to South Africa. The only reason these people were evacuated to South Africa was because South Africa was the only country that was willing to risk the spread of this deadly virus and the lives of its own citizens. It's unlike we have experience or medical expertise with this virus. The South African government always sacrifices its own people. It favors foreigners more than its own citizens. Hence, our institutions are reckless and dangerously irresponsible. Allowing a single person with Hantavirus into the country could have devastating consequences. The number of people who came into contact with a critically ill British national who is still in hospital, and a Dutch national who collapsed at OR Tambo Airport and later died, has already surpassed 60. These include airline and airport employees, paramedics, and medical staff at the two hospitals where they were admitted. As of yet, only 42 of them have been traced and are being observed. There is still a lot to be done.